the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh, come on.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cook on the toss left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah. 9-9.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Owen will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Yardage back to the 29.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got.
No, you're fine. I didn't really know if you had said to come here or not. And that's why I was like, I didn't want to do it. And then you were like, no. And then I checked. The light was still on, so I was like, even so, she didn't put him down yet, so.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The extra point up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's where you think we started this, though.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Come on.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
It makes sense. Run next game.
When they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before
Why are
he's
you
out of
not down the
bounds.
field?
A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen.
Let's go.
To the goal line.
Come on, Jair.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters. It
wasn't the new thing.
And that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now they'll throw with Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, Allen. Now he's flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Watkins, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
7 yards, the pickup there. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Let's go.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Come on.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Let's go.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Shadow, shut.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go! Let's go!
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. And touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted the third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Wow.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that has ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Every team is. So within your division, you play one fewer series. That's how we get the games against everybody else in the National League.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Come on, dude.
He is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can see it because I've known 30 it's changed. It's a lot more. He made a report today, said, I'm 66. I don't know what's bothering me.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Managing in this game because on a daily basis,
2nd down and 8.
he has a full analytics department that he can score and push back.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Pass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, he's confused about it all. Another look.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Williams to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from the 2-score. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Allen to throw once more. The quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Really nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
And Alonzo walks. Halfway, the pitching coach moves off in Montgomery.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And Ron Marinaccio back off the IL. He's about to get ready. Not a moment too soon, too, because he was missed and he's needed now. The rookie was very impressive before his IL stint. Just feels to me like Montgomery's in search mode a little bit about how to go about it when he does get ahead in the count.
On
what
play
pitches is he going to use to finish the hitter?
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown this season.
He struck out.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Talking with Donaldson on the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
First out, the Yankees are.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to win their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Going deep downfield for Ross. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage, that would be a big play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time.
Wow. A big play here for Buffalo.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here? Play action, definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They try again with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. There goes no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Oh, awesome. Postcard right there.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this way, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
One of the better change-ups Montgomery has thrown, and not necessarily in terms of location, but disguising.
Taking it about the 1. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Panther offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of...
pinstripes again and take the field at Yankee Stadium. Relive memories of your favorite former Yankees. Make new memories with your family. Get your old-timers day tickets today at Yankees.com/tickets. Ron Marinaccio will take over first game since July 2nd after Cleveland had some shoulder soreness. And David, Montgomery is a very chill dude, and he was really angry that Boone took him out.
Absolutely. Can't believe it. What's going on? Why?